Hello and how are you? Somebody won a challenge on a channel that I moderate for on TikTok. So part of the deal was if a certain like count was reached by a certain amount of time that I would make a polite video. So here I am keeping my promises so this video is sponsored by Sama FTW. That is Sama underscore. She streams on Twitch and TikTok. As she is described, all she does is sit there and talk. Well, she does a good job of it because it's entertaining and the show is kind of fun to watch. Go ahead and check that out. I will put links in the description because that was part of the deal. So I'm going to give you a polite ship review, which is not something you should get used to, but let's take a look at the 600i. Now, most of you might know that the 600i has this very underused cockpit that could have had its space utilized a lot better. It has the same elevator, same stuff over there. Where it gets different is when you walk through here. Instead of having a workspace over there with two dudes facing away from each other so they don't have the ability to do a good job at the work they're trying to do, what you actually have is 4 of these awesome bedrooms where you can lay in bed. You can sleep next to your partner instead of having to do it fraternizationally, because romance is sometimes a leading inspiration to have adorable, pretty ships like this. One of the other cool things is instead of just going straight back to the standard recognizable little party area back here that's meant for like executive crew to sit back here and be officers and talk about how wonderful their crew is that's doing all the work for them. You don't have to go to an elevator in this ship to go down to the touring module, and here you can sit on chairs and seats and talk to each other and socialize and interact. You can look through a floor window, which, yes, we are still in the hangar because, well, I didn't want to have anything open fire on me while I'm politely giving you this polite review. You can go through a door here to see an elevator there, a really pretty wall decoration there, and this is where the crew sleeps, where they have their single beds. You have your escape pods. You have your bathrooms. One thing I will point out that's a little less than immersion conducive, the doors do animate, but you don't see the animation of the door. So that's why I look like, and you can hear a door closing, but the door isn't there physically. Like the collision file is there, not the visual. And so, while the crew members have these really comfortable but open crew quarters, and you have this elevator where you can go up, you have this really lovely area here. And you also have the place where I make women happy when they choose to be happy. We also have the place where I can clean myself off when I'm done making people happy, because sometimes it's a lot of nasty work. And then you have the exit here, and you can exit the ship, because sometimes when you're ready to expend human life, you have to leave the ship. You will notice there is no elevator options here. That is because instead of having an elevator that comes down up there, you have your place to sit there and look good. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the touring edition of the Origin Jumpworks 600i.